Okay, so episode 2 of the build. We're going to start stripping out some of these fender panels, doors, and where the boot and bonnet. Set them aside and just have a look around at what's under the subframe. Let's get to it. Alright, so this is the first panel, front left fender. Luckily a lot of these bolts are quite loose. Not taking much to take them off. Need a bloody extra set of hands here. This is difficult to film and do this at the same time. So it turns out some of these bolts actually have backing nuts to them. Who knew, right? One more. Alright, that should be the last one there. I think there's one more sneaky little one in here somewhere. There you are. Okay, hopefully the last one. Yes. Okay, so I think there's a couple more bolts hanging under the kick panel, A-pillar, somewhere in there, so I gotta get in amongst the spider-infested interior and see if I can find them. Okay, well, half an hour later and we got the first one off. Didn't account for these studs being here. Out of it. Anyway, it doesn't look like any metalwork or bodywork's been done to this thing. It doesn't look like it's ever been dinged or damaged. It looks fairly straight and rust-free. Okay, well, that front left fender looked pretty damn good, but check this out. I think someone's missing a tool. Also, I found the first rust repair section. Right there. Yeah, so at least that looks like it'll probably clean up fairly well. I don't know how professional the job has been replacing it. Other than that, the rest of the chassis looks okay. I mean, there's a few little sections in here which look a little bit thin and pitted. Don't know. I don't know why that's there, but okay. Otherwise, it's kind of gunked up. Like, I don't know what some of this stuff is. You can see there's a couple of little spots here. They look like they've been ground flush on this side, but that looks like it's had some weld patching done. Also, I don't know what the hell's this meant to be. I didn't realise there was a seal between these two. It's like a... Yeah, don't eat that. Be gone. Alright, well that fender was no less painful than the other one. At least it looks to be in fairly reasonable condition though. Get a look at Mr. Rust Hole here, going into the plenum. Shouldn't be too difficult to patch up. It's a nice flat bit and it's in an easily accessible area. Don't know how good the parent material is. It sounds a bit thin in places. There's some pretty gnarly looking patch repairs down in this quarter as well. Some thin regions. They're gonna need some patching, and then this beauty. Look at that. Alright, so I'm losing light. We'll get back to this tomorrow. We'll finish off with the doors and the rear boot. Should be a pretty straightforward one. And I'm back. So plan of attack for today is hopefully just to get these doors and stuff off. That'll give us a better look at whatever other rust and stuff's in this body. So we'll get to it. Needed 2 hands for the first part of that, for the most part of that. So this is it, guys, the front left passenger door. It looks in reasonable condition. There's a few patches on the body which I found which maybe have had some glassing and filling. We'll go and have a look at those now. So this is what I was talking about here, guys. I don't know whether you can really make that out, but there's a couple of little spots that look like maybe it's had some fiberglass through, or maybe they've just left it messy when they've painted over it. But to me, it looks like maybe it's had some patching and stuff done through there before. We'll find out. Door number 2 down. No less a pain in the ass, but on to the next one. Alright, driver's side door, done. You can really see that the doors are in quite good condition. Even from the inside of the skins, there's not really a whole lot of damage or rust that's visible in there. So, yeah, they should be pretty good to go just about, I think. Okay, 4th and final door. That took a hell of a lot longer than originally anticipated, but I guess that's how these things go with project cars. From what I've noticed, this door here is probably the worst out of all the others. I mean, just this little pillar section here in the window. It's probably the only bit that's really rutted out. Otherwise, the rest of them are quite good. I mean, you know, look along the base and the sills, these are usually the areas that rust out, but this looks in reasonable condition, so should be a fairly simple repair. That should be ready to rock and roll. Alright, well that was way more painful than it probably needed to be, but I think we've made good progress for today. I mean, considering that I did all of this by myself, removing these larger panels was a bit painful, but you know, we got there. We've discovered a few areas that need some attention. Some patch panels and some cleaning up on both sides, as well as the fenders and the doors. Nothing we can't handle. I think we'll save that for next time though. Maybe we'll cut this one out and cut and dress this one here up a little bit as well. See what we can find inside. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.